Hidden mother master on a mission. 3 and 1 playing my position. Bypassed queen a long time ago. Spiritual gangster, I was born woke. Born woke, born woke. Spiritual gangster, I was born woke. Born woke, hey, born woke. Spiritual gangster, born woke. Yeah. Let's breathe together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more inhale through the nose. And exhale. It's a beautiful day in the A, and I hope wherever you are, it's beautiful as well. I awakened this AM, and I'm just looking at the trees. Winter is finally, hopefully, coming to an end here in Georgia, where we don't usually do winter, but we have been this year. So many cold days. It's cold today. Cold to me. It's 40 degrees or something like that. But it's okay because the trees have already started to grow the leaves at the tippy top. And spring is coming. I'm starting to see the nature indicators of spring. The bumblebees are back. The wasps came to give me some messages the other day. And life is good. Life is beautiful. Life is lifing. I want to close out the what I'm calling the love trilogy. The first episode 20, was loving the unlovable, with the caveat that everything and everyone is in fact lovable if you and I seek to love. The second one was episode 21, accepting the love of nature and the gifts that nature has to give, chooses to give, loves us enough to give. If we listen to nature all the time, there would be no problem. Literally. So, that was episode 21, when 6 beautiful blue jays came to tell me a few things. And so this one is about loving unconditionally. Unconditional love. Love, what is it? Is it unconditional, or does it come with strings? Is there something that another person can do? A person that you claim already to love? can they then do something that will cause your love to cease? Something that will cause the flow of love you have for that person to somehow turn off? So I think the most obvious way to delve into this is when speaking about the love of a relationship or the love within a relationship, an interpersonal relationship, that thing that's called special love, where we channel and focus our love into one other being. For me, because I'm poly, it would probably be 2 or 3 other beings were I in that sort of relationship right now. Yet it's focused. It's very singular in monogamy. And it's just sort of a back and forth love. I find that type of love, for me, is extremely confining. One must acquiesce to the whims and desires of the mate, of the partner, because what if we don't? They might stop loving us. We may cause unhappiness in their life if we don't conduct ourselves in the way that makes them temporarily happy or makes them feel loved. Is it actually our job to make another being feel loved? Or is love something that is nurtured within and then overflows into an expression to others? It's been a while since I've been in a monogamous love, confining vibe. And the last time I was, it was very short-lived. I've had some longer term relationships, but this one was very short-lived. I have a policy now that 3 months is sort of a window that precedes aura mingling. And you have to go listen to that episode if you want to know what aura mingling is. So the 3-month period of time is a time to get to know a person, to experience their energy on ideally many different levels in many different ways, and just truly expose yourself to who they are and expose who you are to them with honesty and integrity, and just really, really get to know a person. I think that that's a sufficient window to really go deeply with another being. And so the most recent one-on-one relationship, monogamous style relationship, was for me not monogamous. And to me, monogamy is not just about who you're having intercourse or mingling with. It's about who you are intimate with, who you're sharing secrets with, who you're talking to and building with, and who you are experiencing life with.
very rare to find one person, for me, who can meet me on every single level. The spiritual side of me, the musical side, the creative side, the bombastic side, the political side, the nurturing, mothering side. There's usually, unfortunately, not one person who can be fully engaged in all of those passions of mine. And I'm equally passionate about all of those things. And so in this particular union that I'm speaking of, there was compatibility on the musical side. There was compatibility creatively because he was like a creative monster, incredible. His artistry was really, really incredible across many, and it expressed itself across many forms and platforms. So that's what I was drawn to. And that was the lovely part. We were both fire signs, so there was compatibility there. But it did not last past the 3-month trial period because of the things that popped up. The temper issues. There were substance issues. There were issues and challenges that I didn't find unlovable, or I didn't find myself to be incapable of loving through those issues. I did find myself to be unwilling. So again, was I loving unconditionally, even though I had boundaries beyond which I would not go? I think that there are people who, if their love runs deeply enough for a particular person or situation, they will love their way through virtually anything. I did not have that level or depth of love for that particular person. So I walked away. And we are good to this day. We're friends. I would consider us friends, not close friends, but if life circles us into each other's space, we're good. We're cool. So I say all that to say that unconditional love, to me, is the ability to simply love another for exactly who they are. No tweaks are necessary, no changes, just who they present themselves to be on the surface and who they are underneath. And our job, in my view, if we're choosing to love, is to find out who they are on the surface and underneath, so that we can then be honest about really loving that person. On every level, and loving every expression of who they are. And I think unconditional love has to begin with the self. Many of us have challenges with that because there's no class to learn how to parent. There's no class to teach people how to love themselves. This is what school should be. Yes, reading, writing, math, but love, nurturing, getting to know oneself, meditating, mindfulness, being, and discovering who we are and who we came here on earth to be. That's the real education that we all need. And unfortunately, very few of us actually got. So while we're on our own journey of self-discovery, self-love, we bump into someone that we're drawn to, attracted to, and they too are on their own journey of self-discovery, self-love. And it becomes sort of a hodgepodge of chaos unless we bring ourselves to a conscious level of what we're doing here. And by here, I mean what we're doing here on earth. I think one of our primary focuses is to love and learn to love more deeply, to give love, to allow ourselves to receive love, and like nature, to just love unconditionally, without demands or promises. So, when feeling that, when knowing that, how do we get to a place of doing that every day, all day? Well, love always begins with acceptance. So we wake up, we look in the mirror, we accept that beautiful person staring back at us. We say to him or her, or they, I love you. I love everything about you. You are beautiful. You are magical. You're wonderful, and you are here to love and be loved. And when we do that, that lights the spark of the day. And what I like to do is just give thanks. Because in appreciation for myself, my body, my strength, my well-being, my talent, my vessel that I live in, my home, my family, my spirit guides and angels all around. There's so much to appreciate. The birds singing outside prior to the rising sun, all of it is beautiful and worthy of the deepest appreciation. So we love who we are. We love and appreciate what we have. And appreciation is just another form of loving what we've been given. And then, if there's someone there with us, we love them too. We give them love. We show them love. And we express love. So what do we do if somebody's just really annoying in their expression that day or any other day, in traffic, at work, being slow to get ready for school? We just love our way through it. If there's a serious issue, we say, hey, what's going on? Why are you behaving this way today? If we're in traffic, hey, yield the right of way. That's the best way to show love in traffic. If someone puts on their signal light, please don't speed up. That makes no sense. Oh, I see you want to get over in this lane, so I'm going to go faster so you can't. Is that showing love? Really? Is that what you want to do in these streets? That's not what I want to do. So there are little things, little ways, and there are big, sweeping, glorious ways to give and receive love, to express and show love, to be love, because that is who we are. We are loving expressions of the Creator who made us. And love is the engine and the energy that keeps us all connected and keeps us all growing and keeps us all together as one. Keep that with you today and every day. I love you. Peace.
A little girl who was afraid to achieve, so optimistic, full of possibility, but scared to bring it cause she wasn't received by her mama and her daddy, and the ones who didn't understand who she was and what she had, even though they could see her life had a plan. Look in the mirror, baby, what do you see? Come on and sing it now if you believe you will rise. Rise, 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 rise. Catching me from the jaws of defeat. I can be anything that I wanna be. Now we'll rise, 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 rise. I bet you that you got a story too. Bet you do.